Hey guys, so for this video, I'm going to be showing off my gaming setup / office tour for the year 2020. If you've been following me for a while, you might remember the last setup tour I did was in a completely different house than this one. Reason being is this house had an attic fire, so we were living there for a year, but now we're finally back. The room I'm currently in though is not actually my gaming room. It is actually my bedroom that I literally don't do anything but sleep in. And as you can tell, it's really plain. This TV isn't even plugged into the wall. The only semi-cool thing would be this laptop that YouTube actually sent me when I graduated from college. It's called a Google Pixel Book, and it's actually a tablet on top of being a laptop. So I did not just break it, I swear. So huge shout out to everyone at YouTube and the people who sent me that. I guess that's why you gotta stay in school, kids, so they can send you gifts when you graduate from college. Where I play Fortnite is in my basement, which we're gonna go to right about now. So if we come down these stairs, here the full setup is. So starting on the right with the actual desk itself, this is a Carby countertop from IKEA. It's the 78-inch walnut version, and it's pretty dang big. It's pretty simple, and it gets the job done. It's extremely sturdy. What I have it sitting on are two Alex drawers. This one's a little beat up, but the other one looks much nicer. And that's basically where I store all my stuff, which I'll show in a little bit. Then with the desk pad, this is a glorious XXL mouse pad that I used to use in my old setup tour. It has a pretty good glide, and as you can see, it's insanely big. It covers almost the entire desk. What I use right now though is the Zowie Divina GSR SE, the same one Mongrel, Benji, and basically every other pro and their mother uses. I got the red one to match my setup, but you guys probably know the pink and blue ones that most people have. Back over here, and these are just two dust covers for the keyboard and mouse. This is a Logitech G403. This is not the one Mongrel uses. Mongrel uses the G402. I used to use this thing way back in the day when I first started playing on PC, and Liquid Stretch told me it was better than the FinalMouse, so I had to try it out. What I'm currently using though is the FinalMouse Ninja Air 58, the red version. I do have the green version or the blue version as well. It's definitely my favorite mouse at the moment just because of its shape and how well it glides and how light it is. It's pretty much the perfect Fortnite mouse. I love the side buttons as well. Over here is a Rubik's Cube. I did used to cube for all you cubers. I think this is a Moyu Oolong V2, which is really old. I don't know if you guys know what that is. These are all custom stickers as well. You can see they're pretty beat up. I haven't cubed in a while. I can still solve one, but it'll probably take a minute compared to 30 seconds or so what it used to be. In the corner is my 100K plaque. You can see myself in it. Hello. Let me know if you guys think I should hang it up somewhere. I kind of just have it sitting over here because I've been too lazy to put it anywhere else. I think it looks pretty fire though. You know, when you're sitting over here, you just look to your right and see the 100K plaque. Moving to the left, and we have my mic stand. This is pretty much the best mic stand money can buy. It's called the Rode PSA-1. You can move it pretty much every angle, whenever, wherever you want, and it's really flexible. It costs about $100, which is kind of pricey compared to the cheaper, newer ones, but definitely worth the investment. At the end of it, I have my mic, which is a Sennheiser E835. It's a vocal stage mic, as you can see. It doesn't really look like most other mics you see YouTubers and streamers have. Basically, all that means is that it doesn't pick up any background noise, which is really nice for me because I constantly have different noises from my family members upstairs. This just cuts all of that out because it's a dynamic microphone, so you don't hear any of that in my recordings, which is why they sound so good. Then if you want to know what this thing is, this is just a pop filter. So when I say words like pop, you don't hear the P sound. That could be really annoying in your ear. And this is from a company called Dragon Pad. And I almost forgot, this is my mouse bungee that I got from Glorious. Basically what it does is it makes your mice feel wireless because there's no mouse lack. So if this wire wasn't in the bungee, the whole mouse would feel a little bit heavier and slower. Definitely get a mouse bungee if you don't already have one. Moving on to probably my favorite purchase, and that is my keyboard. This is the SteelSeries Apex Pro TKL. This is also the same keyboard that all the pros like Mongrel, Booga, Stretch, Benji, Mitro, all of them use this. Reason being is you can set the actuation point, so I have mine to 1, which is the lowest, and it's really insanely fast, responsive, and the switches are really smooth, which I love. They feel extremely similar to Cherry Red's, but they're technically OmniPoint, which is from SteelSeries. Then for my main monitor, I have the Alienware 240Hz monitor. I think it's 24 inches from left to right. I love it, and it's definitely the cheapest 240Hz you can get. Only get it though if you get above 240 FPS in game. On the left, for my second monitor, I have my old main monitor, which is the ViewSonic XG2402. It is 144 Hz, so not 240. I'm not that rich. I think it's also 24 inches or maybe 23, but it's definitely really nice as well. I think the two of them together are pretty solid. If you're wondering why I don't have a third monitor up here or to the right, it's because I'm a YouTuber. I don't really need one, and I feel like if I had an extra one, I would just lose time and productivity, so I really don't need one. Then for my webcam, I have a Logitech C920. It is pretty good. It's kind of annoying though, because when I plug it into my PC, which I have down here, I need to unplug it and plug it back in like 20 times for it to work. It's 1080p though, which is solid, and it's 60 frames per second, so I really like it. Over here is my most recent purchase, and as you can see, it is an Elgato key light that I have hooked up onto my desk. As you can see, it's insanely bright. There's literally a glare that it's creating on my screen, but you can also adjust how bright or dim you want it on your phone, which I'm using to record, so I can't really show you. I really like it though, because it makes my videos look a lot better when I do facecam, and it's way easier than having some big light that you'd have to put behind your desk, because this one actually clamps on. Next to it, I have my PS4, which is currently not hooked up, even though I think the PS4 cup is today. I'm not going to play in it though, because if you saw my console video, playing on consoles sucks. To the left of that is my router, just a standard Verizon router, but it's red, and that's kind of the whole theme of the setup. Everything's red. Red, red, red. And before I forget, this is my audio interface. It's called the Focusrite Scarlett Solo, and basically it's hooked up to my mic right here through an XLR cable. Then it goes in there and a USB comes out of it, which I hook up to my PC down here. This PC, by the way, is the same exact one I've had for about 2.5 years now. It's an NZXT Mini-ITX case. Inside there's an i7-8700, a 1070 Ti, 16 gigs of RAM, and then I don't really know the rest of it, but it's in the description. On the ground, I have this pad that you use for chairs so it doesn't screw up the floor. And then if you notice, I don't have a gaming chair because gaming chairs suck and they hurt your back. This is a Heiken mesh chair from Staples that's actually good for you. It costs only about 150 bucks, so it's not as expensive as a Herman Miller, but it gets the job done and it is very comfy. Last few things are my headphones. These are the HyperX Cloud Alphas. I really like these. They're insanely comfortable, as you can see. You get a ton of padding. Definitely recommend them. I think Mongrel and a ton of other people have them. This thing is a switch tester, which I've showed off in my videos. And they're just there to see which kind of switches you like, to test them out, their sound and feel and stuff like that. On top of my setup, this is just a photo that kind of looks like my dog, so my mom put it up. I think it looks kind of nice. I gotta put some other stuff next to it though, for sure. Inside these drawers, I just have random garbage. This is stuff from the World Cup, random wires, extra mice, a controller if I want to L2 people. I think these are keyboards or mouse pads, yep. The only drawer I actually care about and use is right down here. My fruit snacks. Welch's, please sponsor me. I eat your fruit snacks every day and I love you guys. Other than that though, I'm pretty sure that's it. Let me know if I skipped over anything. That's basically the whole setup. I know it's nothing crazy, but it gets the job done and I love it. Here's a little preview of what else is in here. Pretty much nothing, just a tripod, and then there's a couch, boxes I gotta put away, a TV that's not plugged in again, dog bed for my dog, lamp, and then my setup. That's all there is to it, nothing crazy. So if you guys enjoyed the video, do be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel down here, and to turn on my post notifications. Shout out to all these awesome people on the screen for using code Jerian. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys like the more personal, videos, my face and stuff. The new season's coming though, so don't think these are gonna be too regular. Otherwise, that's it from me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.